Okay, it's we're back. We're back with By Design. We haven't done a podcast in quite some time. James, Kalyn, how y'all doing?
Good. It's been a while.
I know. We're halfway through January already into 2026.
Yeah,
Kalyn,
basically
Happy New Year.
27 already.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Kalyn,
doing
how you
good,
doing?
doing good. Yeah, doing good. Yeah, I can't believe it's already, basically end of January. So yeah, time just flies.
Yes, yes. I'm excited about the new year. We haven't done one of these in a while. I think the last
Hmm.
even podcast we recorded was in August. So
Yeah.
today, I just wanted to talk about one of our projects. I thought that would be the most apropos and fun thing to do to kick off 2026 and talk about some homes that have been built. Um, so the one that we're going to discuss today is we called it Thompson Creek, and it's over in Hampton, Georgia. Hampton is down south of Atlanta, not too far from Atlanta Motor Speedway. I don't think they're close enough to hear the NASCAR or anything, but they are pretty close. But I remember meeting with this family. So it's a family of four. And James, what year was that? Do you remember you designing with this family? Was it 23?
22?
22
No,
and
22,
23?
like July 22 or something, or maybe even before that, June.
Yeah, the last 5 years have been a complete blur to me. So you could say any year between there. Yeah, but I really like this project. This is one of my favorite homes because it's so modern and contemporary.
Yeah.
So it's a lot different. It kind of reminds me of the Vicky and June's home, but this one's pretty sleek. A lot of like minimalist designs.
Hmm.
But yeah, Kalyn, I wanted to have both of you guys just talk about what you like about this home, what you remember about it, James, while you were designing it. Kalyn, I think we could both take turns asking James questions about what he was thinking during design or what he was experiencing, and that might
Hmm.
be kind of fun too. So, without further ado, I'm just going to pick some random photos from
Go for it.
from the. Now, these are photos that the client just shared with me recently. So this is I'm going to pick up. This is my first one. Is that full screen here now?
No.
No.
It's not full screen. It's full screen on mine, but not on yours. Oh, I probably need to switch the window.
Yeah.
Oops. This is a new app for me. This is fun. All right. So I picked out this one to start. This is Thompson Creek. This is the home that we are talking about today. And I'm going to grab a couple other photos as we go. I've got some shots from the inside too. But James, is it a 4 and 4? I'm trying to remember. It's 2 upstairs and 2 downstairs.
One downstairs, master suite downstairs, and then 3 upstairs, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And it's on a slab, so a pretty flat piece of land. This
Pretty flat piece of land, yeah.
Yeah, this photo doesn't have great landscaping in it. They haven't started, doing that quite yet. This was like right after. It looks like the build is just being completed when this photo was
Yeah,
taken.
I think so, right? Like they're still growing everything in at the moment, which is
Yeah.
it's fun. It's gonna age nicely, I think. So it'll be interesting to see this in another 6 months or a year's time as the materials kind of mature. But
Kalyn,
we're looking at what the front door here, the carport out the front, which they were talking about eventually enclosing, and then we got the office down below, and the living spaces upstairs. So you can see the mix of materials and the flat roofs that we were going for.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun. Yeah, I think you were talking about trans art before. This one's more contemporary modern. That one's more mid-century modern. So this one's fun because this is the boxy look that everyone, we get quite a few people asking how do you build out the flat roofs and the and that contemporary sort of look. Well, they're not actually flat roofs in this design, but we have achieved the look of it, I think, somewhat.
I mean, they look flat from, I mean, obviously straight on. Are they angled back?
Yeah, they're just minimal. I think they're like 1 in 12 sort of pitch, but they're metal roofs. So, and that's kind of the trick of it, right? Because all these camera angles are likely going to be from underneath, so you can't particularly tell that they're not flat. In the original design, we had box gutters all the way around, or boxed eaves, so that it would be a little bit thicker, that roof line. Yeah, these are great. That's a good shot at the front, isn't it?
Yeah. We're looking at the one with the carport now, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Kalyn, I was gonna just put you in the hot seat. What are some of your just first takes when you see this home? What are the things that stick out to you that you like?
Well, for me, just because I like the modern look, like aesthetically. So aesthetically, it's just pleasing to my eye, probably more so than the other styles. And all the windows for me, I absolutely love that. I love all the windows, the modern look and the modern architectural design. So yeah, I mean, it's just a gorgeous home. I say that about all our homes, but but it really is a beautiful home. And I love the contrast that, they didn't just go with just the black and white, which is very common right now. That contrast, they added that warm, it looks like wood. Is it actually wood, James, on the left, or?
The idea was for it to be a wood, but I think it is a type of paneling that they've gone with. I don't know if they ended up with a composite material comparable to some wood paneling or not. I mean, typically we go towards like a wood composite sort of because of maintenance issues, right? Because you're gonna see the wear and tear over time, and a lot of clients, especially because that's a 2-story space, aren't going to want to get on a big ladder or a forklift or a scissor lift or something like that to restain the wood every year. So I would imagine that they would have gone something with like a hardy plank or something like that. Whoever was supplying them with a composite material.
No. So I think that helps it. It just, in my mind, balances a little bit better rather than if it was just the same material as the rest of the house. Still would be pretty, but I like the bringing in a little bit warmer tone, to it. So yeah, I mean, I really like the home, the way it looks. So.
Yeah, I do too. I love that wood. I like that mix of materials, like you were saying, Kalyn, with the black and white next to that wood grain. That look is really cool. There is, James. This is I don't want to say catwalk, but it's kind of an opened space in the living room, isn't there?
So that middle living room. That middle living room, we got a double height space, and then we essentially have an open living above that's overlooking from the right in this photo. It's kind of an office underneath the stairs, and then up to the right, there's an open living room and kind of a bridge that goes over the foyer and then connects into that suite that's on that side, and that's stacked up with the master. Which you can kind of see how it's that double height space here. That's we're looking back into that dining room here, and you've got some living spaces above that, some bedrooms above that, and a bathroom.
Yeah. I'm with you, Kalyn. I really like the modern look too. It's just clean and simple. What do you think of this living room here?
Oh, I mean, I was just saying, selfishly, I'm like, I can't wait to go shoot that, when we get our photo shoot down there. But I mean, it's gorgeous. On the interior too, again, all the natural light in the windows. It's just inviting. Like sometimes modern can get very it has the tendency sometimes to be cold and not inviting, but they did a good job creating a little bit more of an inviting space on the interior. So yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they did it. I know that they ended up doing a lot of work themselves because obviously a contemporary build is quite hard to achieve for most builders when most builders in your area are doing modern farmhouse or traditional design. So I know that these guys ended up GCing a lot of the work themselves, and they also did all the interiors. They ended up doing all the interiors themselves. So they did a phenomenal job of pulling all that together. And I know that they ended up sourcing their own cabinets and, you know, their vanity sinks and things like that themselves, which is really impressive that they were able to pull that out and get that done. So they would have learned a lot through the process, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm looking, just kind of flipping through some more photos. I was actually, James, I was going to find some of the renderings that we did, and I wanted to look at those together because I want to take a little step back into the design process too. Like, what was going on? What are some of the things you remember during the design? Let's see here. I found this might be fun. This might be helpful. Is that floor plan starting to pull out? Yeah.
Not yet. You need to change the window across, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, we started with a pretty open brief. Mainly them just wanting, you know, a certain size and a certain style of the home. So where we normally start with clients is the same way we started with these guys, is getting them to send through a bunch of inspiration pics. And then just just putting concepts together based on those. So pretty early on, we established that we wanted that central living space, that double height space, letting in lots of light and things like that. Because if we're not letting in that much light into contemporary homes, I find that it can be a little bit dark and sterile. So, and these guys are very much family, you know, so they want everyone to be sharing that center space. And I know that I had seen some of the pictures that they posted with at Christmas time with the Christmas tree in there, and it was pretty nice in that living room with a massive Christmas tree in it as well, next to the fireplace and TV. So that was one of the things that they really pointed out, is they wanted everything to circle around that center space, and then also to connect to that rear. But we didn't go overboard. We didn't like. A lot of our designs, the clients want to have those big bifold scissor doors, sliding doors across that back. One of the ways that we were trying to save money, because obviously a contemporary build can be quite expensive because of so much glass, is we did a lot of fixed windows, which you can see there across the back of that living room. Yeah. And then we just put the big sliders. I think they'll end up being 12-foot sliders for the master suite there on the left, and then coming from the dining room out there. So we have a nice couple of covered like patios or decks out there that connects the inside to the outside. Right. Then that kind of extends that kitchen through the dining, through an outdoor dining and like grill area, which is quite nice. So be interesting to see what they come back and do landscaping for that backyard. Like I think they'll probably end up putting a pool back there, and you can see that they've already cleared it and how flat it is. So it's kind of a perfect spot for it.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I really love how that bedroom is right off of that patio. I mean, I have that at my home. Like when I wake up in the morning, I can go right outside. I really love it. So Kalyn, what are you most excited about when you get your camera out there? What are some things that you are looking forward to as you shoot this home?
The cheap answer is everything. Right. I mean, but yeah, I mean, it's really like, it's interesting when you say, what are you most looking forward to? It's really, I look forward to most trying my best to capture the home that try to tell the story within a picture. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's a very complicated answer, and it's hard to.
No. You're correct. That's a great answer.
Put your finger on exactly what I'm saying, but obviously, like tangible things. Obviously, the outside, capturing the outside, trying to capture tight angles of the architectural details. Stuff like that. Windows, how the light comes into the home. Especially that softer light, how it hits certain spots in the home, like that. As somebody who's capturing images, that to me is just like, that's what your eyes get big, when you see light coming in through the windows like that. But yeah, I mean, really, I would say that, if that answers your question.
It does. No, it does. And what I like about your photography, Kalyn, is here's one of the photos from looking into the kitchen. So kind of an open floor plan. And I love that. Is that the refrigerator and freezer kind of hidden into those panels?
It looks like
Yeah, they
yeah.
do panorama. Yeah, they
Oh,
do
man.
panorama.
That is so cool.
Nice.
But Kalyn, I interrupted myself. What I like about your photography is how you're able to get really neat perspectives. I'm thinking of some of your photos where you just frame shots really well around sometimes common objects, but make them look really, really exciting. So that plant on the kitchen counter, for example, or the just perspectives. I love how you are able to angle things really well and frame shots well. So this home, I think, is going to give you a lot of those opportunities. Well,
Yeah, for
that
sure.
was that was a quick 15 minutes. I know you got a back-to-back, James, so I don't want to keep you. Kalyn, I know you got a little toddler who wants.
He probably saw our shadow wandering around.
Hey, we keep it casual and fun when we do this stuff. So thanks for making time during your family life to join us. And you guys have a great time, great day. Thanks, James. Thanks for talking about this project with me.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
All right, I'm going to close it.